Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, welcome. My name is Brianna and I post videos every Monday and Friday. And if you are coming back from a previous video, thank you for coming back. Nice to see you. So as you can tell by the title of today's video, I am going to be talking about how to choose your college major. So this video is something that I wish that I had looked up, and it was probably on the internet, but I just didn't look it up when I was choosing my college major, and just something that I had for like a little bit of guidance. So this is mainly for you guys who aren't given a ton of guidance on how to choose your college major and how to be successful in the choice that you choose. So I had the support of like my family and my friends and my mom and everything like that, but it was still hard because they couldn't tell me exactly what to major in, exactly what to do, because they're not holding my hand anymore because you're like 16, 17, 18 when you're choosing your college major. So this is mostly for you like juniors in college, early seniors, because normally when you're applying to a college, you have to choose like what major you're applying for, but you always can change it once you get to that college. So this is for anyone who needs it, basically. So a lot of us are told, like growing up, like you can do whatever you want to do, you can be whoever you want to be, you can have a job and do whatever you want. Like you could be president, you could be famous, you could be a CEO, you could be anything you want to be, which is great. And like when you're a kid, it sets like high expectations for yourself and you're like excited for the future. It's great to an extent, because you're excited for the future when you're like a kid and thinking you could do whatever you want and be whatever you want. And it's awesome and a good thought to an extent, but I'm gonna explain why. For the longest time when I was growing up, I wanted to be a famous actress or a famous singer or something like that, just like famous. But obviously that is not what happened. I'm on YouTube and I'm in college, not majoring in theater or music or anything like that. So it's not all like you can be whatever you want to be. You obviously have to take the steps if you want to do those things. But this video's purpose is to guide you in the direction of having a successful life and doing something that you're passionate about. So I'm going to give you, I have like 5-6 steps in here to help you out with this. So number 1 step, narrow down 3 interests that you have. It could be law, art, communications, business, psychology, CS, economics, theater, or honestly just anything that you are interested in. Narrow down 3. I know when I was a junior in college and people were starting to be like, okay, yeah, when I'm going into college, I'm gonna major in this. And some people know what they want to major in since they were 5 years old and they stick with it. But that wasn't my case, and I'm sure it's not a lot of yours, because it's kind of a hard thing to do, to pick your college major, because that kind of sets up like your whole life when you are like 16, 17, 18 years old, which is kind of scary. So yeah, narrow down 3 interests that you have, write them down on a list. Write down the jobs that you could have, the careers that you could have with that major, what you could do with it, how successful you will be, things like that. And once you figure out like what you could do with that and what you really want to do, you can look at the job trajectory of these 3 interests. And I will link the website. I'll put it down right here, but I will also link it in the description below so you can like click on it and you can look up the job trajectory of what you want to major in and what you want to do for the next few years. I think it gives anywhere from like 2 to 10 years or something like that. And this is a great way to just see like how much money you would be making, what you would be doing, what your career title would be, what you would do in that job, what companies you could be working for. That'll really just help narrow down your choices even further, because you can major in communications and you could be doing journal writing or something like that, and you could be like, oh, I'm not really that interested in that. I'd rather go to the more business side of things, and that could help narrow it down even further. So after you look at the job trajectory, figure out which of the 3 interests will grant you the most success. So I'm not just talking like money, but that's a very important part. I'm talking also just like promotions within the companies, and you don't obviously have to pick a specific company, but just what will grant you, like, are you stuck at this entry level and there's no way to really move up, or is there moving up to like being a manager position, being the CEO, something like that, that can grant you success in life and provide a stable lifestyle for you, because that is all what picking your career is about, because that is what is going to give you the funds in order to do what you would like to do in life. But also make sure that it is something that you are still passionate about, and it's not all about the money and the success and the safety, but it also is because you don't want to be stuck after college not having a job or a career aspiration or a place to work at. So yes, making sure that it is stable for the lifestyle that you want to live, it will grant you success and promotions in the future, and is something that you are passionate about truly, and you're not just doing it for the money. Because passion goes a long way, but it's not everything when you're thinking of a job. In my personal situation, I was just gonna major in psychology and that's it. Not have any minors, not really join anything that's not about psychology. But I realized, my boyfriend also helped me realize that like this isn't like the best thing, because if I wanted to go into psychology and just be a psychologist, I would have to get a PhD, which costs a lot of money, which is another aspect in this. I didn't write it down, but another aspect in it is make sure you know. So say you want to be a managerial position, and you have to probably get like a type of master's in a lot of companies in order to get that position. You have to make sure that you will have enough funds to get your master's, to get your PhD, to go forward with your passion in life, while also not be struggling and have a problem with paying for it in the future. So once you decide all that, how far you want to go in your career, whether that be a bachelor's, master's, PhD, and figure out what you're passionate about, what will grant you success in life, narrow it down to one major and look at your school's program for it. So I know a lot of you probably who are watching this are maybe deciding on what college to go, deciding what you want to major in, and so you probably don't know like your college's program for it because you might not have a college yet. So you can narrow down your college and look at like your top 5 schools and see their program for the thing that you are interested in, and see if they have resources that will grant you success in that, and they have like internships and faculty that are willing to help you, and just anything like that that will further help you in your career with this major. So yeah, definitely look at your school's program for it. That is one thing that I didn't do that much when I was looking at colleges. I kind of was looking for the school instead of like what I would do at the school and how the school would help me in the future. Loyola was a great school, my community college was a great school, UIC is a great school, but all of them are different in terms of my major and in terms of the opportunities that they're willing to give for my major. So I would say definitely look at your school or schools' programs for it, just to make sure that they have something that will grant you success, and make sure that they want to help you be successful in doing that, because you don't want a school that's like, oh, we're really not like a finance school and we don't do a lot for that. It's just like a major we have, but it's a small program and we don't really do a lot. We don't have many organizations or clubs for it, and it's just kind of there, like you can major in it, but it's just not super popular and we don't do a lot for it, because you don't want that. You want a school that has interests in the things that you're interested in and has programs and organizations and clubs available to help you learn more within that major or minor or anything like that. So you want to go to schools that have organizations and clubs that have your major interests in mind and will help you grow in those organizations for learning more for your future, so you could put those organizations on your resume. So along with that, join clubs that maybe don't involve your major and your major isn't the focus of that club, because that is still something to put on your resume for experience for future jobs. Like right now, my major is psychology. I am double minoring in communications and business administration, and I am currently going to be in like a business organization for marketing and things like that, which is a future career option for me, but I'm not like majoring or minoring in marketing, but that's just something I am interested in. And when I go and apply to future jobs, they can see that I have experience in marketing because I joined that organization and I have some experience, even though it is not my major or minor. Another tip I have is to minor in business. So I'm not telling you this like you have to minor in business, but I think it is probably one of the most universal and one of the most useful minors that you could have if it's not your major. So if it's your major, that's great. You probably want to do something specific with like accounting, finance, things like that. I wasn't too interested in that because math isn't like my forte. So I didn't want to major in business because I was always interested in psychology. So psychology is my main focus, but then I have 2 other mini focuses on my future career and things that will help me in my future jobs. So I would say to minor in business, no matter, say you're an art major and you love art, passionate about art, but you want to know how to sell your art in the future, or you want to start a business and you want to be able to sell your artwork at this business, you will need some experience in like business, marketing, management. Those 3 majors are really universal and can be used in a lot of things because you will probably need to have some experience in one of those 3 areas for your future, no matter how it presents itself in your future career with the major that you choose. You will probably have to use some of those skills in those 3 majors, so business, marketing, and management for your future. And I think those would be 3 very useful minors for you to have if you are not going to already major in one of those things. Because even though my major is psychology and I love psychology and I'm passionate about psychology, I want to, right when I get out of school, have a solid career for the first couple years before I decide if I want to go further with like a master's or PhD or law degree or further my education. And so my minor in business will really help me get a career in like advertising, sales, marketing, social media marketing, anything like that, in order to have a stable job right after college that involves what I like but also can give me a stable and successful career. So to reiterate that all again, narrow down your 3 interests, make sure that your major is something that you are interested in, but also make sure that you have maybe a double major or a minor that will help you in your future. Have at least 1 stable major or minor that will help you in the future to be like a stable ground for what you are passionate about and what you do want to do. So yeah, make sure that you look up your school's program for it, opportunities, everything like that. Make sure you choose something that will grant you success and that you can move further with in the future, but you are still passionate about. How many times have I said that? Count, please, because I don't know. But yeah, I think that'll just wrap up the video. This is a lot shorter than I thought it would be actually, so if you have any more questions or I left anything out, please comment down below, or you can DM me if it's something more private that you're asking for, like choosing your college major or college decisions or something like that. So yeah, I hope this helped you out when choosing your college major. Pick 3 things you're interested in and explore what the future career paths that you could have, what will grant you the most success in life, and what you are most passionate about, and all will turn out good, I promise. So I hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give this a like, comment down below if you know your college major, are currently choosing your college major, or have known your college major since you were 3 years old. Let me know in the comments down below and what grade you are in, and I would love to talk to you guys more in the comments. If you have any more questions, again, put them down in the comments below, or you can DM me. Don't forget to click that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to all so you are notified when I post new videos. Again, I post every Monday and Friday and sometimes Wednesdays. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!